Let's be honest, the whole return to office drama has gone too far. It's 2025, not 2005. And some companies still believe productivity only happens when employees sit under fluorescent lights, surrounded by cubicles and cold coffee. But the truth is simple. Forcing people back to the office in the age of AI and cloud collaboration ends in the leadership. It's insecurity disguised as management. And I'll say it clearly, I will never work for a company that forces RTO. The productivity myth. When the pandemic hit, the world discovered something powerful. People could do great work without commuting, without supervision, and without being trapped in glass buildings. Productivity didn't collapse. In fact, it soared in many industries. As an IT consultant, I've personally seen this. My teams have been far more productive collaborating online than sitting side by side in a noisy office. Meetings were faster, focus time increased. Communication became intentional, not performative. The data backs it up, but some leaders refuse to listen because RTO isn't really about collaboration. It's about control. The problem isn't teamwork, it's ego. Many CEOs simply can't stand the idea that success can happen without them watching over it. Ego and arrogance in leadership. Let us be blunt. RTO. Mandates are less about business needs and more about the ego and arrogance of leadership. Some executives miss their power dynamics, the visual of packed offices and busy hallways. It makes them feel important, but that nostalgia for the old world comes at a cost. Those companies are missing out on innovation, agility, and loyalty. When employees feel trusted, they innovate. When they're forced, they disengage. I've seen it happen. Great engineers, creative designers, and data experts walking away from companies that refuse to evolve. The message was clear. If you don't trust us, we won't build your future. Real collaboration happens online. If collaboration required physical presence, open source projects would never exist. Thousands of developers around the world, most of whom have never met, build and maintain massive global systems every day. Linux, Java, TensorFlow, all born from distributed collaboration. If they can do it, your marketing or finance team can too. Real collaboration doesn't depend on location. It depends on motivation and respect. RTO equals reverse technology order. In a world powered by AI, automation, and cloud platforms, forcing people back to offices feels like reverse technology order RTO. We have AI copilots, digital whiteboards, and global conferencing tools that outperform physical meetings in every way. Yet companies still want to measure productivity by chairs filled instead of outcomes delivered. That's not innovation. That's regression. The trust factor. Remote work is the ultimate test of trust, and too many companies are failing it. If leadership needs to watch employees to believe they're working, that's not management. That's insecurity. Trust breeds ownership. Ownership breeds innovation. And innovation is what defines the future of any company. The ones that cling to office mandates will lose the very thing they are trying to control, their people as loyalty. The future belongs to the flexible. The workforce has moved on. The best talent today values autonomy, balance, and purpose. The next generation isn't asking for ping pong tables or office snacks. They're asking for trust and flexibility. Companies that adapt will attract innovators. Those that don't will become obsolete, powered by bureaucracy instead of creativity. Final thoughts. For me, it's simple. I'll never work for a company that forces RTO. Because any organization that measures productivity by presence doesn't understand progress. Work isn't a place anymore. It's a network of talent, technology, and trust. And those who still don't get that? They're not leading the future. They're holding it back. What about you? Would you ever go back to a company that forces RTO? Comment below and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you believe the future of work should be flexible, not forced.